Okay, that was working. Bet. All right, we good now. We good now on my end. We going. How do I want to do this? How do I want? It's 11 o'clock. It's 11:04, so not bad. I normally start at 11. Um, I'm gonna go from the chat. I'm gonna go into the chat. But is everybody truly feeling amazing? I'm about to read the chat, but are y'all truly feeling amazing now? All right. Word. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. All right. So yeah, that mute button is different. Thank you for doing this. I have to join the work meeting, but if you have time to cover PANW or pound, okay. All right. So I have a question. How can I find charts with option strike prices instead of the underlying price of the stock we are trading an option on? Appreciate any feedback on charts with option strike prices. Oh, I'm not catching that one. How can I find charts with option strike prices? I'm not catching that one. Can you reword that, please? Mm, feeling amazing, feeling centered in the moment. Oh, absolutely. Appreciate it. I'm feeling extremely wonderful. Wow. Or okay, good. I love that you feel like that. So I'm gonna wait for her to reword that because I don't understand the question all the way. Um, so what I'm gonna do? All right, I'll pull up. I'm gonna pull up my chart. We'll go straight into the chart. This is going to be a good zone. I don't know where I'm starting at, but wherever he takes me, take me, and I'm gonna lock in. So I'll lock in right now. I didn't have. All right, so boom. This I'm looking at futures. Just I didn't look at it at all today. I need to see basically the economy. What is these top companies doing? So my yellow line is my 20-day moving average. We're retest. So we're pulling back.
Excuse me, but we still see you if you're trying to show a chart. Okay.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. We good now?
There it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we're pulling back to the 20-day moving average. That is a pullback in the uptrend. That specific moving average is a pullback in the uptrend. Um, I'm going to see where we can pull back before the moving average. Candles bounce off candles. If you look to the left, there's no coincidence. So we have a big engulfing candle right here. If I just from the top of the body of this, because candles bounce off candles, so we come down, we will bounce off this big candle. Look how I caught these candles right here. Now, if I drag it to the right, look what happens. What's under it? The 20-day moving average. Okay. Candles bounce off candles. So now that I know that, candles bounce off candles. See that? I put it right there on this candle. I put it on the. I had it up here, but I'm like a perfectionist, so I put it on the candle that was slightly lower, and I caught the wick. So then we got a beautiful bounce right there. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm on a 4 hour. I'm going to check all my time frames, and I'll start from. If I was y'all, I'll start from the 5 minute and go up.
Miss, can I have a cheeseburger combo with everything? Could you add bacon to it? with
Astaghfirullah.
seasoned fries and a pineapple slush.
Astaghfirullah.
Give me one too.
You never mind. We going that's crazy. Look at God, because that's part of the discussion today. Food. Wow. Astaghfirullah. I told y'all he on here. I felt it when the Zoom was messing up and stuff. Okay. All right, so we have this white line right here. That's the trend line. I'm on the 1 minute. I have to see if the trend is bullish or bearish, and that's what I'm looking at on the 1 minute. The 1 minute is telling me a possible bounce here off our white line, and I only say possible because it's not guaranteed. I only believe that a potential bounce is coming because if I look to the right, I got a nice. I mean, if I look to the left, a nice bounce. Wick right here, and buyers pushed it all the way back up, and we closed up. So that's a nice wick right there. And then my moving averages, they were just rising up, but now they're flat. But it's okay because this is the 1 minute. Yeah, baby girl is hungry, but she's eating the wrong food. Most of us are, right? Talking about where you ordering from. Talisha, you eat that? Better not. Astaghfirullah. Okay. So 5 minute telling me the same thing. Not much. Sideways, possible bounce. 15 minutes. 15 minute I don't like because we're under the 100-day moving average. Still possible bounce coming. I'm looking at the candles to determine that. See the wicks is coming from the bottom, but sellers is stepping in now, but it's not nothing crazy, so still a chance that we can bounce here. But look at the moving average, the blue one. We're going to keep our eye on that blue one on the 15 minutes. It's the 15 minutes. So right now it's flat, it's sideways. With the slushy, you crazy. And put some extra fries in the bag and make sure you extra greasy, right? The moving average is flat, it's sideways, so it's not gonna let the candle try to run. It's not, as soon as the candle try to bounce and run up, it's a good chance that it smacks it down. So I'm gonna pay attention to that. But I like all these wicks I'm seeing from the bottom. It's telling me sellers aren't too strong. KT, you are? I'm disgusted. Say no. But all right, 30 minute now. I don't really lose track from what the charts I could play, and I'll still be able to know where I was. But y'all, yeah, disgusted, very disgusted. But y'all just have patience with me. I'm not that serious with charts. I mean, I am very serious, but I understand when I'm doing it on Zoom, I can't be too serious because I know I'll get bored and leave the Zoom myself on my own Zoom. All right, so now on the 30 minute under the 100 as well. And now I can see, okay, possible bear flag is setting up. Man, I want to show y'all something. Let me see something real quick. Damn, I think damn. Did I just delete that? Damn, I just deleted it. Fuck. I did a Zoom with someone and I took a picture of it, of the patterns coming down in the selling channel. So yeah, it was they were sliding down the selling channel, just creating consistent lower highs. So like, let me see, sort of like this, but these candles are too big. Let me see. This is I was supposed to take the clip from the recording and make a short out of it. So it was coming down sort of like this. This isn't perfect, but don't. So it was falling down perfect down here, and I said, so watch this, y'all. All right, so boom. Damn, this is beautiful. So how I got this coming down, this is a selling channel, one trend line on the bottom and one trend line on the top. It's a channel like water. Water in the channel follows the current. The current is down, selling channel. But stay with me. But remember, we seen those wicks coming from the bottom, and I think it's about to happen again. The wicks coming from the bottom. Now the candles, what I believe they're going to do is consolidate right here. Let me see. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Pay attention, because we about to cook. Pay attention, because we about to cook. Davion told me to teach. He said teach. So I'm about to lock in. So boom, look, this is the selling channel coming down. Now what's going to happen is I think we're going to range right here, go sideways, consolidate in this rectangle right here. I took the bottom. You think I just made this rectangle resistance, ceiling, support, floor at any particular spot, but no, I put it in a strategic spot. So this bottom of this big red engulfing candle in a 30-minute time frame, I like that as resistance. Why? Candles bounce off candles, candles reject off candles. So the floor already had that white line already here for us, the trend line. This wick is right here. I believe we range, chop in this area, and then what's going to happen is this: when buyers are ready, if buyers come in, we're going to get something called a V-shaped pattern. Let's see if it plays out. So we trade sideways here. I'm going to have to fix the trend lines. The trend lines is going to be a little off. Trade sideways here. And if buyers are ready, they'll snatch liquidity out this rectangle and do this right here. Man, if this plays out. If this plays out, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be amazed with myself. I think it might happen. So consolidation range in the rectangle, V shape, buyer snatch liquidity, come down to the rectangle again. That's the retest, bounce, and send us up to 6,500. Okay. But right now we're under the 100. So we could just consolidate here. 1 hour is telling me we're under the 20. That's not good. We're under 10. The 5 is rolling over. It wants to decline down. That's not good. Four hour. So 1 hour. So every 1 hour, 30, 15, 5 is bearish. 4 hour, I can't say it's bearish yet. We have a 5-day moving average rolling over. Not good. We have a 10-day moving average rolling over that we rejected this morning. That is not good. But this could be a healthy pullback because we're still above the 20-day moving average. So we need this to hold for today. And the way that is rising up, never mind. The way that is rising up, there's a chance that we bounce, or there's a chance that we break below that, depending on how aggressive sellers are. I don't like it right here. Yeah, there they go, possibly. But we'll come back to futures to see if that V shape played out. All right. Word. That's a fact, Pat. Okay. So where I want to go now. So we use our futures. I got to see what's going on in the market. Let's see. I gotta get my news to see if Trump is on anything. I don't know what's going on as of right now. Okay, Kremlin to Putin. Trump talks could last for a minimum of 6 to 7 hours. What the fuck? Kremlin said the Putin and Trump talk could last for a minimum of 6 to 7 hours. Two devils speaking for 6 to 7 hours. Sheesh. One meeting participation with A's. Okay. Federal Reserve reverse repo reaches its lowest level in more than 4 years. Do you know what happens next? Okay, so I just something caught my eyes when I went on here. Breaking news: Federal Reserve reverse repo reaches its lowest level in more than 4 years. Do you know what happens next? Signals draining excess liquidity from the system. Institutions are parking less cash overnight, often due to quantitative tightening. Oh, better yields as well. Focus bank reserves. Tighten money market rates may rise, possibly prompting Fed adjustments to stress. That's not good. A funding crunch like this could be the perfect opening for the Treasury to step in with a U.S. asset-backed stablecoin bypassing the Fed's balance sheet entirely. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to read this all to y'all, but y'all could read though. Okay. Yeah, right. Where world traveler facts, stagflation. That's that word again. Stagflation. All right, so the fear and greed index were 65 out of 100. Crypto's 60 out of 100. Not much that I really want to look at from the news. Trump administration said to eye the CHIPS Act fund on Intel stake. Thank you. I'm glad I checked this. So we're gonna look at Intel, then we're gonna get back. So, matter of fact, okay, we'll start at SPX. This is the S&P 500 index. What's happening? Okay, so we're under the AVWAP of yesterday's. So sellers are in control overall from as far as from yesterday to today. Today we lost the AVWAP. Oh, that was the 1 hour. So you got to put it on a daily for the day if you don't catch the first candle of the day. So I will go on my daily and anchor my candle. The AVWAP is the anchored volume weighted average price. So that's basically telling me above the AVWAP, buyers are in control. Below the AVWAP, sellers are in control. And I place that on important dates like tariffs or the inauguration day, any important day, or a gap down, a gap up, or a big engulfing candle, something. So you see US Vietnam deal, I anchored that. The record close that we had, the first all-time highs we had to start this year. Then Canada termination trade, I anchored that. The day Iran launched missiles at our US base, I anchored that, and so on. I just got to rewrite the other ones. And I use those as support resistance as well. So the S&P 500, what it's telling me? It's telling me exactly what you see. We are dropping right now. We have a big engulfing candle right here that we could bounce off. So we could bounce off this level, 6446, 6446. The 5-day moving average still looks it's kind of strong still. So not too much to complain about. So it's a good chance SPY could bounce off this 643 level. So 643 on SPY. Right now, see not much happening. We got this big engulfing candle. So I'm gonna go down time frames. On the daily, a retest to the 5-day moving average could happen. 6432 on SPY, that's 641. So then we're gonna go to the 4 hours to see what the 4 hours shows. See, we're holding this white line. See, this was the engulfing candle, but it's broken up because now I'm on the 4 hours, and 2 4 hours make a day. But there's a good chance that we could come down here and retest this part of the candle. And if you look, no coincidence, where's the 5-day moving average? Right below. So this could act as support. We could get a bounce here. So let's see. That's a nasty candle, but it's not closed. We don't pay attention to candles. I don't care how big the candle is. If it's not closed, I don't pay attention to it. So this big engulfing candle came and closed. We fell under the AVWAP. Now look at the AVWAP. It's like a snake head. What it's gonna do is tap it. Every time it comes, it's gonna tap it down until the moving average just starts sloping down like a snake going down the tree. And it'll push that candle down lower. That purple line is my AVWAP. Just look how it's pointing. I use it like a moving average too. Look how they're pointing. I pay attention to every single detail. So I gotta zoom in to see the tip. I gotta zoom out to see just how it's pointing. And this part right here, I'm paying attention to all that, how it's curled and stuff. 1 hour, still possible bounce coming off this one line here, just like futures. Okay. Yeah, that's the word of the year, stagflation, not tariffs. But yeah, Nicholas, you could ask the question. All right, so yeah, we'll probably get a bounce here. So SPX, the same thing I said for futures. For the S&P 500 futures, it's the same thing with SPX. Possible bounce, nothing too much. So I want to check Intel. I'm in Intel, and I said I would.
Peace, Adam. Sorry to interrupt, bro. I just had a quick question about futures.
Okay.
So I'm getting with when I see we look at the S&P 500, I see like when I'm looking at SPY versus the S&P 500, I'm just moving the decimal 2 places over to kind of understand they're the same numbers. But when we're looking at futures, the numbers are kind of different. So how do I kind of convert when I'm reading futures? How do I convert that to like if I'm playing SPY?
So you'll start with futures, and you'll see, because SPY, if y'all don't know, SPY is the ETF, of the S&P 500. Futures is the big dog. It's the overall economy of the top 500 top 500 companies in the world, basically. And then you have your NASDAQ futures too, the NQ. That's the one. That's the top 100 tech companies. So what I do is look. So if I see futures falling down like this, it's telling me the economy for the day is not doing too well for these 500 companies. So that's the 500. So it's a test. It's telling me these 500 companies overall, when you add them together, they are not doing well today. So if these 500 best companies in the world, since America has the strongest economy, are not doing well, the market is not doing well. So the market is going to fall. So then, okay, so futures is falling. So then we go to SPX because SPX is the index under futures. So then I'll come to SPX, and then I'm looking and see the moves. So futures moves is going to be really big versus the SPX. They're going to be small. So let me go back to futures. So right here we traded sideways since Wednesday. You don't trade this right here. This is how you lose money. You don't trade this. You need it to break to the upside or the downside of what I just highlighted. You want to break above this rectangle or below the rectangle. So now you don't trade SPY until it does one of the two. I could show you on SPY where that exactly where it's at. Yeah, you could cut me off at any time. I'm not sure I pronounce your name, Macavito. Correct me. But you cut me off at any time, but just let me finish this question. So the futures, okay, this was today. All right, but so yeah, futures. So let me go to 1 hour so I can see better. All right, this shit tweaking because it ain't no fucking way. Oh, yeah, okay, well, I am tripping. So futures yesterday, this is it. So remember I told you the moves is bigger on because this is the economy. So the economy, what it did yesterday, it basically traded sideways the whole day, and that's what we got yesterday. We went up a little higher and then we dropped back down. But so this is all sideways. But when we see a trend for the economy of it going up like that, I'll come down to the SPX and I'll be like, oh, like right now, let's see where future is at. I'll be like, okay, well, the economy is down at 6468. So let's see what SPX is at. 6468. We're at 6453 and we're just trading sideways. So I'll look to see if there's a chance that we could come up to where futures was at. But if futures is declining down, I'll look at SPX and see how the structure is built. Because if SPX is if it's in an area where sellers could step in and I see futures already falling down, I'm one step ahead, like, okay, let me see if the index will start falling down as well. Or if futures is flying up, the economy is well, okay, let me see if this S&P 500 index start going up, because the economy is going up. So of course the market is going to follow and go up. Because the market is the indexes and under the ETFs and all the individual stocks and stuff, but futures is the economy. So basically, I start at futures, then I go to the index, SPX, then I go to SPY. So SPY is going to follow S&P. I mean, SPY is going to follow SPX. So look at how SPX looks right now. It's just the moves is bigger. So look how SPX looks. The chart, look how it is. So then I go to SPY. Isn't that the same thing? It is. So you're gonna compare SP. You're not gonna focus too much on future. You just want to see how the economy doing. If you see it's like fucking dropping nasty, okay, the economy is tanking. Market's probably gonna tank. You see it ripping up, okay, the economy's doing real good. The market's gonna rip up. So you're gonna look at SPX. That's what you're gonna focus on. SPX. Then you go to SPY. Then go back to SPX. Then you go to SPY. Then go back to SPX. Then you go to, because it's the same. Look how they move. You can ask your question now. And please tell me how to pronounce your name.
Yeah, AB. It's actually Manny. But it's Zoom has me as MS Avedo.
Okay.
So my question, right, with the contracts, I've been implementing like my stop losses, trailing stop losses, but what I haven't quite figured out yet, because like when we look at the stop loss or the trailing stop loss on the contracts that we have in play, is how to get the right percentage. If it's the trailing stop loss, like it might be 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. So like when I try to look at the chart for the underlying stock, it's always the stock price. And I was wondering, is there a way to look at the strike price on a chart so then you're able to get that percentage a little bit better so you're not kicked out earlier? And that's where I'm kind of at now. Like when I have green plays, I'm quick to put that trailing stop loss, so I'm not getting if there's a big market downturn, I'm not losing a green contract.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because I battled with that too. Who's your broker?
I use E-Trade.
I don't know nothing about E-Trade. I
You
don't.
can show me on whatever or if there is any other platform, that's fine.
The other platforms, so it's just you have to see if they have a setting where you could switch that though. Other than that, you have to break it down. And how we break it down is by using the Greeks to find your strike price. So are you looking for like a manual way to do it like that?
I wish it was already automated,
Yeah,
but
right.
I did see some videos that were explaining a little bit. Some of the Greeks can help you with that on the underlying price. I don't know if you could explain that a little further, like a light touch.
So the delta represents the change in the option price for every dollar of the moving stock or whatever. So you got to use the delta to find the strike price. So if you select a call option with a higher delta, it's just telling you the option of it being in the money is significantly higher. So you're gonna analyze the delta of the different strike prices using your option chain, and then you got to try to get the probability of those options expiring in the money, and then you'll select the best price that aligns with the risk tolerance and the price movement of it. I can't break it down no simpler than that, bro. You will have to just watch Project Finance, I believe is his name, where he breaks it down more. But you want to use the delta. You want to use the delta, and you want to, by using the delta, you want to basically predict where the stock is going to move in the money. And then once you predict on where it can move to and how fast it will get to be in the money, then you use the stock price. That's a tough one. With mine, I use Webull Fidelity. With Webull, that's why it's important to know where you get in at, Because if I get in here at the bottom, the very bottom, like this trend line support area, if I
Mhm.
got in here, I don't need to know the exact strike price. Why? Because if I got in here at the bottom, it's all about how much money I could lose. So if I could afford to lose 5, 10, I could know. I could know a rough estimate in my head of where I will fall on the chart. But even if you don't, if long as you got in at the bottom and you risked how much you could afford to lose, you did everything right.
Right.
It's risk management. So you don't want your stop loss to be all the way down here just because you wanted it to be at a specific strike. Because you're focusing on not getting stopped out. You're not focusing on the risk management part, which is your money. So you gotta. It's kind of better to not even do the strike price. You want to really just get better at your entries. You'll get stopped out, but you'll learn how to enter at an appropriate time by using the structure and the moving averages, and then you'll be like, okay, the most important part is risk management. So if I got stopped out, that is a good thing that I got stopped out because I only
Yeah.
come out and I have many more tries. So just try to possibly. I would use your entries and your stop loss based on the percentage of money that you are willing to lose. And yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
try
All right.
everything you're doing right now.
I'm sorry.
I said probably what you're doing right now.
A little bit. Yeah. A little bit. So basically, like, just like you're saying, I see what underlying price, the stock price I'm going in, and then the stock strike price. I kind of try to calculate, like, if it's a 5% downturn, that could be $10. I look at it where it was previously and try to make sure that I'm still green if it shakes me out to play.
Yeah, you just gave me homework. All right, thank you. You just gave me homework,
No
so
doubt.
we're gonna. I'm gonna
Hey,
really.
was he? Are you talking about a strike price or a premium price? I, I might have missed the question, but that was a good
So
question. He's talking about the
it's so on your options contract, the strike price that you go into the contract that you bought it at that time. And what I'm trying to figure out is a good way to set the trailing stop loss at a percentage where even if it dips down, it's not going to kick you out too early. And you could still take advantage of it going back up again.
Well, just take your strike price and whatever percentage you're willing to lose, just do 15% off that price.
Yeah, he just
yeah.
wants to put it at a specific price. There is a way to do it though. You just have to. You have to check YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just do $5 times 0.15 or whatever the percentage is, and then whatever that number is, put it as your loss.
Got it.
Well, appreciate y'all.
Someone said, Manny, you can see it when you go to the contract in the E-Trade app. Click this strike, and then a box pops up where you can select the chart for that contract. Maya.
I have to do that. Okay, appreciate that.
Maya. Yeah, so just check the chat so you can see what
Yeah.
she put. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about the premium prices. TradingView has the chart for the premium prices too.
I'm not sure about none of that. All right. Contracts. Okay. Darius, I put my stop loss on Webull. I don't. So on Fidelity or whatever, I'm more so because those are my longer term swings on there. I don't put stops on those. Or the only thing that I'll put on those is trailing stop losses. Fidelity, you gotta go. Let me pull up the app. 1143. Damn, I forgot how to did that shit. Let me see.
I don't have to waste too much time on it. Just if you get some information on it, just for the next Zoom, if you can remember.
I got you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, or check. YouTube. YouTube got everything.
Right.
So SPY is dropping right now, Nicholas. So if you go to SPX, is more than likely did that move already. Yeah, it did. So yeah, that's why I really pay attention to SPX. So it's doing what we said it was doing. That 5-day moving average retest is coming. That's my thick orange line. And we'll know for sure if SPY's coming to 640. Just so y'all know, 640. I don't day trade a lot of the times. I haven't been, but if I was to day trade, I'll be on the 30-minute and down because I already looked at the 1 hour. 30-minute, I'll go to the 15-minute, and what I want to see, okay, so it broke below the second line. So now I want to see this second line, which is the bottom line. I want to see it hold as resistance, and I want to see us keep doing what we're doing now, rejecting off this area. And then I want to see us continue to go lower. So now we're breaking above. We still don't panic because remember I said you'll come and retest 50% of the previous candle. So 50% of the previous candle will be up like, I would say, no, it's going to be higher. 50% of the previous candle is probably going to be right where we have our white line at. The one right here, this white line. So we want to see it come up here and reject if we stay above this white line. So I want to see it reject here or reject here to continue lower. What we have now is candles respecting each other. It's a selling channel.
Hey, Ab, this Quasi, by the way. This the Zoom, how Zoom is. I'm looking at the chart, and you said it's going to 640, and I'm just trying to get hip on how to see that.
I got you right now. That's why I'm breaking down.
Okay, all right.
Got you right now, bro. Kwani, you said, right?
Quasi.
Oh, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, bro. I'm ranging between good and great.
Ooh. All right, let's just be great. You knew.
I don't say too much.
Okay, you just don't be.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to look at is I need to see it reject this white line or this white line right here. And how I know what it's doing is because look at my 5-day moving average. I use my moving averages as a guide. Other than the candlesticks, the patterns, and all that. So 3 to 4 times, stocks or the candles like to retest a particular area, which is the support resistance or the trend lines, moving average, whatever. It likes to retest it, we'll say 2 to 4 times. And it takes like 3 to 4 times to either reject or bounce. So 1 retest right here. Then we came down, 2 retests right here. Came down here, 3 retests right here. Came down again, it's 4 retests. So now I'm wary because the more you kick out a door, eventually the hinges get loose. It's a good chance that we could break through this white line for the first time. Or it's a good chance if we bounce, we break the highs from yesterday. At 640, so that's an area right there. It looks like we rejected that area twice. I took the highs from the highs from Wednesday. I took that. I want to see us break above that if we plan on going up. So right now we're breaking above the white line, but closed candles only, and it's still 10 minutes on there, so I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. But now look at my moving averages. They were rising up, right? But it was still weak. Like they're kind of flat. I mean, they're not kind of flat. They're rising up, but it's not sloping up. Like it's not a steep hill. And then now it's starting to roll over. Cause look at the moving average. It's like it's getting on top of a hill now. So now, does the hill do this? Because this is what it's looking like could happen. I wish I had touchscreen. It's looking like the hill. Oh, okay, it's working this zone. So it's looking like the moving average could do that. So that's why I'm paying attention to it. I try to jump the moving average before they make the move because they're lagging indicators. Follow this channel, y'all, if y'all don't already. Quant data. I'm gonna get back to it. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking to see what the moving average is telling me. I'm looking at my candles, this base area right now. We are at the top of our sell-in trend line. Now, do we reject her? If we reject her, that's good because then we should go lower. Then we'll come back to the trend line and just keep creating lower highs. As long as we stay in this channel. Once we break out this channel, then that's when I become a little more wary. So, like, once you do this, it's possible that you come and reject off the bottom of the top of the selling channel, which would be right here, this trend line, and then go up. So I'll pay attention to that. Or we could just reject here and then keep falling lower. So I went here because I just got a notification. So, okay. Massive SPY dark pool print alert. 2.23 billion plus has already been reported on the 646.97 level and dark pool activity for SPY just 2 hours after market open. This key level is now plotted on our SPY charts. So 647, isn't that crazy? Well, we just was talking about that right here. Yeah, that's crazy. We just talking about that. Okay. So now that I just seen that, big money, right? So this is perfect. Look at that. Big money. 2.23 billion. 3.5, 45 million. Sheesh. Okay. So now I just seen that. Bounce, 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 bounce. It could be buyers in control because we keep bouncing. So now that I just took the highs, AVWAP above 644.20. I want to see it get above. Yeah. So above 644.20. So now I'm like, okay, this is a big engulfing candle. It's not closed yet. So now I'm like, okay, well, seller's still in control, but we keep hitting that AVWAP. And if you keep hitting the AVWAP or resistance and you're still not experiencing a fall like this, because we fell, but we still here, like close to it. When you're not experiencing that, then sellers aren't stronger than buyers, basically. Buyers are still here. So it's a good chance that it comes at 644.20 and close around here so it could jump above the AVWAP. And it's a good chance that we go up and break this now that I've seen all that money just come in. So we'll pay attention to that. So that's what I'll look for, those dark pool prints. And then I'll look at my chart and be like, I see what he's seeing. Bounce, 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 bounce. This is a strong support right here. This little gap up that we have, this area is holding. good chance now that we take. Look at this. There's a good chance now we break above 644.20. We'll probably chop this area to make sure that we're holding the AVWAP from Wednesday. So all-time highs, right? All-time highs, right? Let me see. Yeah, all-time highs. So if we break above that and we keep holding the AVWAP, then we know we're breaking for a new all-time highs. And that's what they are betting on. And I see it. And that's crazy because we just gave the scenario of it dropping right here because of the moving averages, and we gave the scenario of it going above. And if we look at our moving averages, they like the scenario of up too, besides the 5-day. If you look at my 10, so my 10 is the green, and that's okay. So yeah, right here, the green 10, that's the short-term trend. What is it doing? It's rising up. My 20-day, the pullback in the uptrend, what is it doing? It's rising up. Okay, so I look at those. I need 3 confluences for a trade, and 1, 2. This engulf. This is a big candle right here. Yeah, it's a big candle. So we'll keep that in mind. I'll look at see what the economy is doing, and then I'm gonna check Intel. I already looked at Intel, but I didn't get to talk about it. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, so we're at the second line now. Not much going on. Possible range. Continue. Let's see. All right. So Intel, I'm in Intel. The only way I'm getting out. Excuse me. This is SPX. SPX, same thing. All right. So SPX though, unlike SPY, SPY looks better. But who's the big dog? Who's the bigger dog? SPX. Look how this AVWAP pinched. Like the moving averages do that. When you see a pinch like that, it's going to reject it. It's no way it's breaking above that. The way it's pinching right here, the moving average, I promise you, I would say nothing in the market is 100%. I would say 99% of the time it's going to reject this right here when it's pinching like that. I don't like that the candles is down here like this. This is liquidity grabbing. You see the wick right here? That's liquidity grabbing, how you bounce back in like that. But these is full candles that were down here. This is a full candle right here. Sellers were in control right here. Buyers stepped in, but this could just be a retest, and we could fall and see new lows. So that's why it's important to check SPY and check SPX. So we'll take the biggest candle over here, which is this candle, this red one. And look, it's no coincidence. Look where we're rejecting that. I want to see how it plays there. That's why you don't panic, because we could reject this and come all the way back down, and there's still time left. 2 minutes, so we'll come back there. Intel, I'm gonna check the chat after this. Intel looked like it was getting there we go. I think I'm about to cut Intel. But closed candles only. So I only damn fucking Trump. Look at the moving averages. Look how it was sloping down, and look how it rolled. Then look when the green lifted off the ground. My 5-day, remember, that's the strong momentum. Look how they're in sync, just going down. The 20 is on top, right, to the downside. Look to the upside. 5-day took over. The 10 is under. The 20 is under. They cross above the 100. Now, if they cross above the 200, it's going to fly up. I don't like what I see. I'm more than likely going to have to cut this play. But closed candles only. And damn, that is nasty right there. That is nasty. Hold on. I normally wait for the daily candle. Let me see what we look like on daily. Because Trump just jumped in at the fucking perfect time. He did some bullshit. Damn, he did some bullshit because where we was at was right by the 200 day and the 100 day. Remember, under the 200, sellers are in control, whatever. It was going to be like we was right here and we bounced off the 200, but that we didn't get the retest. The retest was coming. We fell. Trump fucking mouth and this bullish candle right here. He literally just, I think he killed the play. I gotta take a L, but it's okay. Well, I have my AVWAP here at 27. I don't want to experience that because then we could come back down to 18 and just chop. I'm cutting this play right now. Fucking Trump.
Hey, you cutting it don't mean I can short it, does it? Should I throw a put on there? I'm half joking, but I'm wondering kind of for real.
I would not throw a put on this. Fuck.
Right, say less.
Hey, AB, the play you cutting, was that a put or was that a call you had?
It was a put.
Copy that.
Okay. So when stuff happened like that, it's not much you could do. It's not. I had October 17th on it, but I don't like that. It's above the 200 and it's above all my moving averages. My moving averages look, my 10-day is the green. If that crosses above the 100 and 200 on this daily, it's not looking good. So I just cut it early and I had like 2 more months. But the thing that I've noticed in the chat that we got to stop doing this because we have enough. And Talisha said it too. Talisha don't like being the bad person, so I'll be the bad person. She said it. She said we got to stop staying in trades because we say we have enough time because your expiration is so far. That is bad. That's a bad habit that you're adding here. And once you have a habit, it is so hard to break it. So why is bad is because every time you get in the play and you know that that play is no good, that it's just a shitty play, it's just ass, just a terrible play, and you stay in the play because eventually it got to bounce. I got 6 months. Eventually it got to bounce. That is not always the case. There's some stocks that I've seen that still haven't bounced. And it's been years. So stop doing that. Trade the chart. I don't care how much time you have because that's going to eat your premium. The theater is going to just chew away at your contract. And the money that you have now could be significantly larger than where it ends up being 4 months from now. It might feel good because you could see the contract go up to like your little 25%, but the premium on that contract that you've lost is way bigger. And now you feel like you won on that play, which in reality you did, but you've now gained a tumor because now every time that you have a contract, you're going to stay in. When it hits 90%, well, I lost most of the money on this play anyway. I might as well just stay in and ride it. Now that contract expires. Now you go on a losing streak. Your next contract down 80%. I'm already down 80%. I might as well just stay in. You lose all that money on that contract, and you just keep repeating it over and over and over and over. But when you hit 100% and your contract's up 100%, I might as well just stay in. I remember what the market did to me last time with my last contracts. I think I can get 200%. I might as well just stay in, because what you did was became greedy. You became greedy through losses, and that's the worst way. Like, if you could lose a whole bunch of money and just be like, it's okay. I don't even want the little bit of money that I could have gained. I want to be ungrateful, and I want to just lose the whole contract, go big or go home. That's not sustainable. That's not sustainable at all. You want to think, okay, I lost 90% on this contract. I'm going to cut it. Because I just done what not even 5% of everybody in this New York Stock Exchange could do. And what is that? I just practiced discipline. And once I did that, like, I just cut it at 90%. That is so hard. You lost basically the whole contract, but you just saved yourself a little 10, a little 50, a little 100, a little $200. And then the next time you hit 70%, I'm gonna just take this 30%, get out this trade. Then the next time you hit 40%, you lost 40%. Now you're like, before I even see 70 or 90, I already know this play is dead. I'm gonna just get out now. I want to build habits like that instead of them negative tumor habits that you can't get rid of. That's just gonna get nastier and nastier. So it don't matter how much you lost on the contract. It starts with consistency and repetition. Exit that play. You do it again, and then now you're starting to focus on your losses, how big your losses is. And that's the most important part of trading. It's not the charts. It's not the charts. The most important part of trading is the psychology and the risk management part. Once I know that I'm going to lose more money. Let me reword that. Once I know that I'm going to lose more plays than I will win plays, which is 100% true. Once I know that I'm going to lose more plays than I win plays, which is 200% true, I will start paying attention to how much I'm willing to lose. If I lose $100 every play, but my account size is $10,000, it's not going to hurt me. But if I lose 1,000 this play, 5,000 this play, 200 this play, 300 this play, I'm gonna be done. And real quick. I don't care how good of a trader you are. You will go on a losing streak. And then you'll start revenge trading. Oh, I got to get my money back. Okay. We'll see how fast you get that money back. Talisha, do you want to get on here and add anything? Say no.
Yo,
Come on, Professor, talk your shit.
Summed it up very well.
He was waiting.
I was waiting. You know I was. This is the challenge, is that it's so different than what Trap preaches and what he teaches and what the quote unquote formula is. And I'm not trying to make any shade at Trap. I mean, what he does works, but there's caveats that I think we don't realize. And the caveat is, it works if you can have your money tied up for several months It works if you don't need the money you're trading for, and it works if you have an excess amount of capital to navigate through the ebbs and flows of price. It doesn't work if you're trying to get in and out of a trade within a week or two, or a month or two, or you're trying to day trade. It doesn't work. And so the idea of, see profit, take profit, being a scarcity mindset, like that's one of the areas I vehemently disagree with Trap on, because it's a technical mindset. And one of the girls that I'm in another chat with said this distinction, and it's like, it's not scarcity, it's technical. If you can read the chart, you know when to get out and when price is going to eat up your contract. And it doesn't make any, it's actually a scarcity mindset sitting in the contract hoping price is going to turn around, as opposed to getting your 20, 30, 40% and running with it. Because the idea is to extract liquidity out the market, not to get 100% return. And if we can do that consistently, you will make more money than you ever would make waiting for the 100% home runs, the once in a lifetime Palantirs or NVIDIAs. You can consistently make 20, 30% all the time. And the reason I know is because I do it. And I don't post in Patreon because we don't really celebrate that. We celebrate the home runs, but the reality is, to be a successful trader, you have to be okay taking those 20, 30, 40%, calling it good, closing your computer and being done. And if you can do that every day, you will make more money consistently than you will waiting, hoping, praying that price is going to turn around and having all your capital tied up for 6, 9, 12 months. Now, I think you can do both. I think you can do a short-term plan to build your capital. And then I think you can also have a longer-term approach, but it's just understanding what you're doing and what you're playing and when you're getting in and out of trades, and knowing that you have to be able to read the chart to do any kind of shorter-term play. The only way you can buy time and hope is if you are in a contract for 9 months or longer, or you catch it at a good timing and you can get a 3 to 6 month run. But price is seasonal. It's cyclical, it's seasonal, and it's fractal. So it's always going to come back and retest structure. It's always going to build a narrative around where price is going to go. And if we can wait for that, we can be on the right side of the trade way more than we're on the wrong side of the trade. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. So Trap. So I agree with everything she said. Trap, when he first started, though, and yeah, I gotta remember when he first started, he was a fundamental only. He didn't trade the chart at all. So now you could see Trap starting to exit his positions and stuff now. So looking at the course and stuff, you're not going to see a lot of what we're talking about, the risk management part. But now Trap, now that he's trading the chart, he's starting to see it, and he's starting to switch his ways as well with the risk management part, because he do know he's responsible for a lot of us in the chat. So he's starting to cut his plays and stuff now. But yeah, risk management is the most important part of trading. And women are the most important part of this world. They are life. Y'all see how Talisha just came on just now? She did her thing. Word. That's why we need to listen to them when they speak, for real. Because they feel like we be shutting them out in the chat. That's the womb of life. You listen when they speak. They got the knowledge, for real. She just really, really, really said some important, and I just love how
I need them Powerball numbers, Talisha.
she just said it in an intellectual way. That was like you was waiting, I guess.
I appreciate y'all. I was waiting. I be itching to share, but it's people don't want to hear what they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And so it's it's not always the welcomed opinion, but I know what I'm talking about. And I know I consistently win my trades. And I'm a very highly technical trader. And so I appreciate Trap's community, and I'll never throw shade on how he trades. It works, but there's just caveats that I think we miss. It doesn't work if you have a $500 account. It doesn't work if if you need the money you're trading for. If you need it for bills, it doesn't work because you're tied up for too long. But yeah, no, I love, obviously, as you guys can hear in my voice, I love teaching. I do teach in real life. So that's where the joke, the name professor comes from, because I do that in real life. But I just love this stuff. And I think trading can be so much easier than we make it. And it can be, there's much more science than art to it. And we can, if we can put our ego and our greed aside, you can consistently win in the market.
Facts. You just gracefully blessed the trap.
Oh, thank you.
Word. You damn, Talisha, you need to speak more because your
Now,
voice.
Ab, last time I tried to give one tidbit on market structure and it caused a whole
Professor, fuck
That,
them.
that's
We need
that's
that
it
information. We need
caused
you to
a
speak
whole
up.
situation. I was like, you know what? Buy your downtrends. Go long. Go all out.
no,
YOLO.
that's where you gotta balance it though. You love teaching, so
I do.
I embrace the negativity. I love it. I love it.
I
Hey, I
appreciate
love it
y'all.
too.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I
I'm
love
sorry, I'm crazy. I don't give a fuck what
I've
anybody
learned a lot.
say or
I've
anything.
lost, and
Speak your
I've
mind.
shared this story with some of my. I appreciate y'all.
Yes. So the next Zoom, if
I
you want, I'll
appreciate y'all,
give
and
it
I'm
to you.
pretty transparent with my group. But well, it's not my group. We have a little chat. Let me be really clear. It's not like a whole call out service group. We just have a little chat. But I'm pretty transparent. Like I lost 80% of my portfolio following Trap's method. And again, no shade to him. I just didn't understand all the nuance and how and what needed to be in place for that to be successful. And so once that happened, I was like, never again. And I locked all the way in. And I'm pretty good. Like I know my levels. I know where I'm going. I have called out to the almost to the penny several plays. And I just have really developed a passion for learning how to read chart, more so learning how to read institutional trading and how to read price action. I trade I trade liquidity and I trade imbalances, and it's highly accurate and effective.
No, good job for real. Cause Trap already know how
Did
important it is.
thank you.
Of course, Trap already know how important it is for women to be in the chat. I don't know why other people don't know that. And I like this stuff because I like to flush out. I like to filter out the Zoom. So I like when people start exiting because those are the people that's wasting my time anyway. I seen like 4 people get off just now. But
I was
it's
glad
good.
when they left too.
Yeah. So and there's no structure without women. So we need to hear them speak. They have just as much more information than we have. So the next Zoom that we do, if Talisha want to do it with me, we could definitely do it though.
I'll
If you want
partner with
to.
you anytime. I live it. I love
So we
and
definitely
yeah, I could talk it all day long. So I'll partner whenever you like.
okay, next Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
If whichever works for you.
I'm
Probably
Okay.
holding
Friday.
you to it, Professor. I'm holding you to it.
Yeah, I'm good. Fall quarter doesn't start back till the end of September, so it's a good time.
No, I found out when I get off to go to work, don't talk crazy. Might have to leave my computer. Knowledge is knowledge from either gender. That is a fact. We don't respect the ones that brought us into this life. It's crazy. But that was real good for real.
Thank
I
you.
I didn't get as technical as I wanted with the charts, but we still it's 12:18. It's still early. All right, so now that was so good. I'm trying to think where I want to go from now. I don't like thinking at all. I like
That
flowing.
Intel looks like it's kind of pulling back a little bit.
Yeah, that resistance, it's a good chance we could close under 25, But I already exited the play, so now I'm no longer interested in Intel.
Yeah, when I was in a call, and then when you said that, I was like, okay. I thought I was gonna hit 26, but as soon as you said that SPY was hitting 640, I'm checking that out too. I got in the put.
Oh yeah. Let's go check that. Thank you. We got time too. This is good because I didn't even get to lock in.
Time today.
On a scale 1 through 10, I'm at like a 3. It's taking me some time to. I know why. I know why though, but I'll state that later at the end. It's nothing bad. But I know why I'm not like really. All right. Anyway, so let's see, huh? Did your mom text you yet?
Yeah, she's coming.
Oh, you told me that already?
No, I tried to tell you.
Oh, now you're telling me? My bad. It's like you about to beat me. No? What your sister doing?
She's watching the tablet.
Raya.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Range
It's
1220.
$300.
For what?
Because of my grandpa's. My grandpa gave me $100, and my mama gave me $100.
Yeah.
And my grandma gave me $100.
That's good.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna try to make more so I can save up for something like that I need.
Smart. Try to make more for what you have. Or all right, hold on, Jakai. I'm in PayPal too. So with PayPal, let me see. Where's the daily at? In PayPal. Okay, in PayPal, I'm not getting out. Yeah, PayPal, I'm not getting out. We rejecting the 100-day moving average right now. My 10 days still declining down to 5 days here, but we can still break below that. Under the 200, sellers are in control. Under the 20, sellers are definitely in control. Under the 100, yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm staying in PayPal. So what we are going to do now, I just want to say this God says those who fail to take correction are fools. Keep teaching, Talisha.
I will. I will.
That was
It's
from
in me. I can't
Portia.
help it if I wanted to.
That was Portia that said that to you.
Thanks, Portia.
Can we talk some specifics? How do we feel about Trap's Netflix entry? Let me see.
I think I don't too much know about the entry, but I think it's just a good time because we have so much, what is it, the NFL season coming up. So it's going to be so much streaming going on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That, I feel you. I'm a straight technical trader, but I would probably factor that in a little bit. But I'm looking at this more importantly, but that is something to keep in the back of my mind. But all right, so rejection. We broke above. This is a fake out. Came back in. Now do we reject here? 10-day moving average sideways, slightly declining down. 5 days strong. Momentum is bullish. We need to break 1,237 on Netflix. That is the level that it needs to break. Actually, Netflix needs to hold above 1,245. Once it holds 1,245, it's going to run. So it needs to do this. Break above, hold. This is the weekly. On the daily, I would say I want to see a hold 2 days, 3 days. And then once you do that, the next resistance is 1,000. I got to close my arrow. Shoot. 1,297 will be the resistance. So again, it has to break and hold above 1,245, 1 to 2 candles. And if it does that, you got a good run to 1,297 on Netflix. Netflix right now, that's what I would say. A good entry is 1,245.
Can you explain how you got those two entries
Yeah.
or two breakouts?
So look at this big green engulfing candle. All you got to remember is candles bounce off of candles, candles reject off of candles, and it'll change your life with trading. So once you got that in mind now, this big green candle bounced off this structure of previous highs. 1, 2, 3 that we kept rejecting that. This big green candle bounced off this previous highs, letting me know, okay, there's buyers here in this area because this is not no regular small candle. This is a huge engulfing candle on a weekly chart. That is a big move, over 100 ticks right there on Netflix in 1 week. That is a big move. So then I see the bounce there. So now I know, okay, candles bounce off candles, candles reject off a candle. Ab anchors engulfing candles. Why do he anchors engulfing candles? Because engulfing candles is telling me who is truly in control, the buyers or the sellers. In this case, the buyers are truly in control. But at the bottom, there's going to be sellers here, because why would the sellers let you get to an area where they know buyers are going to be in control at? So the bottom of this body of this big engulfing candle now acts as resistance. So the first resistance is 1,238. If we could hold 1,238 or hold 1,245, and I said 1,245 because the next big candle from current price that will act as a resistance, a ceiling, will be this big red candle right here. And as you can see, this red candle rejected right off the scent off of that and fell. Look how we fell. So I know if we could grab 1,238 or 1,245 with 1 or 2 daily candles, buyers are now taking control of Netflix. Why? Is because it's above my 10 days, above my 5 days, above my 20, it's above my 100, it's above my 200. And the structure right here created a nice higher low, lower high, well, higher high right here, and then a higher low right here, because this low is higher from this previous low down here. So a higher high, higher low is how you create a bullish trend and climb up your stairs. And then what we have here, oh my, take a look at this. This is this is the left handle, this is the cup, and this will be the right handle. Consolidation, and then you shoot up. Isn't that nice? So that level, 1,238 or 1,245, you want to see it hold those levels, and buyers will step in, and then we can break up. The right handle consolidates on a cup and handle. The right handle consolidates on a cup and handle. So once you see it consolidating but still holding these levels, just get happy. Liquidity will be snatched and it'll run up, and we'll see new all-time highs. If it holds 1,238 or 1,245. My mom was a teacher. My sister is a teacher. My partner is a teacher. I love and respect teachers. Jonice, that is a fact. I think that's the most, besides profits, besides God, then there's prophets. The most important thing will be a teacher. And teachers are so important because they teach you everything. Like a real teacher. Like, not to get too religion, I'm not religion. I'm Muslim, like Islam, the practice and the obedience of God. So we got divided through religion. Christianity came in, they gave us our church, which is the house of God and stuff like that, and they used it to divide us. The teacher was the Messiah, was Jesus. So God, and you can look in the Bible and stuff, you can see the way he words is as if he's speaking to he's getting orders from a higher power. I believe in Jesus Christ, even though I'm Muslim. You can't be Muslim if you don't believe in Jesus. And there was Jesus, Messiah, Christ, his three different stages that he had of himself. But he was the greatest teacher of all, and his job was to teach us how to be the most perfect human being, how to show and be walking in your God-like abilities. That was Jesus Christ, the perfection that God made. He is the most important person after God. So teacher is a really big thing. The right teacher. That's why they put teachers in school, because they know teachers are the most important thing. So then they teach our kids stuff that don't have anything that will help us or benefit us, just destroy us, because they know teachers are the most important thing. So teachers, I love teachers. I myself would like to be, I look at myself as a teacher. So teachers is an honorable position to be in. Talisha is an amazing teacher. We just got to get Talisha to not give excuse my language, a fuck what anybody says. If it ain't God, I don't care. I don't care how I take what I'm saying, because as long as I speak the truth, I did my job. As long as I did spoke my truth and my intent and purpose was pure, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me, to be honest. Because I'm doing God's work. I'm not doing nobody else's work. I'm doing God's work, and I'm here to serve y'all because you are a God. You're a goddess, as long as you are righteous. But sorry, I don't like to just go to church. Not sorry, because I'm not sorry. My apologies, because I don't like to just stay on charts. I like to talk about what we need to talk about with charts, because we could be very, very super good in charts, but what makes Ab different from you in charts? What makes me different from you in charts is how, first, my mindset is rare. The type of mindset that I have, it's a rare mindset. I'm still working on myself. I have flaws. I have a lot of flaws that I'm still working on. But the big ones, I already dissected those and broke them apart and made them smaller ones. What makes me a different trader than you is my faith in my abilities. And I only can have such superior or like bold faith in my abilities because of how much faith I put in God. That's what makes me a better trader than anybody on here. You're not going to be a better trader than me because I'm too close and high up with God. And he knows my purpose is to teach all of y'all, not just myself. When y'all trading for yourself and your families. When I'm trading for myself, my family, and all of y'all, because we are all family. So that's why you will never be a better trader than me. So I don't want to get too far into that, but we're gonna go to We could put in. Let's go to charts. Type in. All right, have a blessed one. We're gonna go to charts. Y'all can put in the stocks that y'all want me to trade. Please, go by intention. Do not think that I'm just this cocky, arrogant person. I'm just really, I'm really truthful, and I'm very confident. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Like, why would God make? It's common sense. If you're selfish, where you're not giving knowledge and gems and all that, why will He allow your capabilities to outshine mine? My intentions and what I do is for everybody in there. So he has to give me more knowledge, and I praise Him every day. Nothing that I do is me. All praise is due to Allah. Alhamdulillah. Nothing that I do is me. Everything is Him. So the more closer I get with Him, just the better trader I'm going to be. He's going to give me more time to look at these charts, more knowledge to read these charts. So yeah, I'm waiting for y'all to just type them in though. But I know sometimes I have to tell y'all that because I know, because I hear myself talking. When I speak to y'all, I'm teaching myself. And the words just come out. And I never bite my tongue. I just let them flow. I let them take over my body and I flow. So I know some people might not like how I come off, but I don't care. It's not for you to like, then I'm just not for you. But just listen to what I'm saying though. Everything is for a reason. My love is so strong. My love is truly so strong. I know. And just because I cuss don't mean that I'm a man of God. Not a man of God. I'm more than certain that I am definitely a man of God, and He loves me a lot. I cuss. They never told me I couldn't cuss. I don't curse. I will never tell you that you can't be anything. I will never tell you that you're weak. I will never tell you that you aren't strong. I would never call you ugly. That's me cursing at you. It only could be a curse because words is a spell and the spell is a curse. Me cussing at you is a way that I show my emotions. Fuck, shit, damn, all that's cussing. Hate, I can't, all of that's cursing. I don't do that to y'all. So, yeah, that's something that we have to talk about too. We in school, and this is not just for stocks, and the school is going to continue on too. Now we're going to get into stocks, and then I'm going to go back to life, and then I'm going to get into stocks. I'm going to go back to life. So if you don't like it, right now you could get out while I read this chat. And everybody that does stay and listening to me, I love you. I love you. Thank you for giving me your time. Hymns. So we're gonna do all these stocks. Yeah, I'm not fucking leaving. Hymns. Okay. Hymns. Damn, y'all messed me up. I'm over here telling y'all that cursing ain't bad and the kid just right here.
Hey, can you repeat that about him? I just got the tail end of that.
I'm just getting on here, bro. I had to whisper a little something real quick. The kid's like, "You heard that, Joel? You heard that, Jakai? What daddy say? Cussing?" Say, nah, y'all better not curse. For real. Okay, I'm just saying, because y'all listening. Oh, you a girl? Yeah, I know y'all sneaky, y'all try it.
One curse.
Yeah, that's right.
No
You princess.
No princesses are cursing in nobody's.
Because then they turn ugly. And you don't want to be ugly.
No,
You're just beautiful. Just let me talk.
You do not.
All right. Okay, weekly on hymns. The 20-day moving average is a pullback and an uptrend. the 20 days becoming weak. It's starting to flatten out, go sideways. So now we have a candle that's breaking through that 20-day. That is not good. So you want to see it. You want to see HIMS close above $47.50. It has to close above that. $47.50. It has to close above that. If it don't close above that, exit the play if you are in. 5-day moving average is declining down, not good. 10-day, we rejected off today, not good. We lost to 20, it is not good. So the next catch, because now I'm on a weekly, so what will be the next interval after the weekly? It'll be the monthly. So then I'll go down to the monthly, and I'm like, okay, because that's how you do it. You start your 1 minute and work your way up, 5, 15, 30, 1, 4, daily, weekly. So weekly at 47, 48, we lost that. So now let me go down to monthly, because remember, when you go down on a weekly, it might be, okay, we're under all the moving average. But now if I go to a bigger time frame, the monthly, there's a moving average that could be right here waiting. And so if we go to the monthly, there's a moving average right there waiting. That's saying if you lose that weekly, I'm the backup. You've got to get through me at $40. So if we lose 47.45, it's a good chance it comes down and touch $40 to $41. So hold on. Hold on, I got you. All right, so now that we know HIMS from weekly down is bearish, we don't want to be in calls. If it breaks, if it don't bounce above 47.50 on this weekly close. So you want to look at it from 3:30 to close and make your decision. If you see this starting to break the lows right here at 45, like 35, and it's like 3:55, you want to cut that position if you don't see a bounce happening. So once you get trapped under this 20, it's going to be hard. You're most likely coming down to that 40 on the monthly, and if you lose that, then the support's down here at 35. Decline in 5-day. I'm not going to spend too much time on stocks that I know don't got too much of a good chance. Right now, what can happen though is we reject at 48 and just consolidate. My 10 is crossing down to 20. That is not good. If we keep consolidating, that's bad, because now the moving average is catching up and it'll keep coming down lower and lower. And if it's coming down lower and it's declining, like how the 5-day, look what the candles do. They reject and they push lower, and now we're falling under the 100. That's not good. So HIMS is not a stock right now that it's still above the 200. It's just a nice pullback. You just have to wait for buyers to step in. Right now, sellers are here. It's a good chance if you close under 47, there's a good chance you come into that 40, like I said. All right, so now I gotta lock in Microsoft, because there's a question that Thavion wanted me to get to as well. So we're gonna run through these stocks, but we're not gonna spend a lot of time on them. I actually don't have much to do, so this is it. I don't have that much to do, so I could stay on when I want, but I gotta see how I feel. So this is a V-shaped pattern. Look at this. This green. This is Costco. Remember I told y'all Costco was bullish? If it did, I forgot. I gotta look to see what I said. It was something I wanted to. I don't remember where it was. I think it was 978. I gotta double check. All right, so V-shape recovery. Selling channel, candles came down. This is a ugly channel. I just threw it here. Yeah, let me fix that. That's gonna bother me. And that sounds good, huh? That's good. I know I can hear you eating it. All right. Yeah, so this the selling channel right here. It's a channel because like water, you stay in that channel and you go with the current. She shot out. So then what happens is you start to see it range in between this white line right here and the bottom white line. So let me make it orange actually, because it's messing with my eyes. So you can see it's range and consolidating in the orange, right? And then what happens? Buyers came in once it broke out the orange right here. You would have known because you see the drop happening. But look at my moving averages. How the green one is telling me it's trying to pick up. And what is that? That's the short-term trend. It's starting to pick up right here. This red came down. Now we got a beautiful wick right here. Bounced back above our 5-day moving average. The 10 is crossing down the 5-day, but look how it's cupping the candles. That right there is telling me calls. That wick, the 10, the way it's cupping the candles, and the 5-day is now rising up. And then that big and coughing candle comes in, and then we start the V-shaped pattern, which is from the top to the bottom. This is an ugly chart. This is the V-shape though. When you know Tom Lee, this is what he be talking about, V-shapes. This is a V. Look at the left, then look at the right. V-shape. So Costco had to, it fell out our buying channel. Not good. Damn, Costco. So it's rejecting the 100-day moving average, 5-day moving average declining. It lost, rejected the 100-day, damn, and it just lost the 200-day at 970. But we have the 10-day there that's pointing upwards, and it looks like it could bounce here at 965. I don't like that though. Let me see weekly. Weekly 10-day. Damn. What Costco did was I don't know yet. If it don't get above 978, Costco's in trouble because what it's doing is creating a lower high and it's rejecting 50% of the structure right here. And that could take us back down to that 930 area. So you want to see Costco get above 978. And once it get above 978, actually we'll say 979. Costco has to get above 979. When it gets above 979, it still has another battle, 982. So 982 is where you really want to see it get at. Because why? Because it's above the 5-day moving average, above all your moving averages, and it's back in the buying channel. To the downside, Costco has to hold 963. If it loses 963, it's in trouble. Right now, I would not add to the position. Right now, it looks like it's in trouble. It looked like it was just a retest of the structure, and we'll slide our rectangle over here. Not good. That's not good. If it was going up, we would need it to bounce like right here. How it's bouncing these candles right here with the wicks when it's bouncing off the 100-day, we was doing good. That was a nasty fake out. What happened? When is that? Coming down. That's not good. What? Where's my thing at? Oh, the Costco wholesale is well positioned again. MLR grocery seasonality chart. Costco normally drops around this time, right? Yeah, you can't really go by that. It's canceled out because it was down 2023, then it was up 2024. I'm trying to see because I seen it the other day and I was like, okay, and it was above the 100, 200, and the 5-day. What happened to make it lose that 978 level? But this could see it broke up, and what's happening now is the retest. Because this green line right here, you see we had trouble here. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Came over here, rejection, rejection, rejections. That makes this a key level. So when we broke above it, now what do I say? I'm a break above it, retest trader. So what's happening now? The retest. And where's the 20-day? Right where the key level is. It's no coincidence. And what is we doing? Trying to touch this area. You said look at it?
No, it's a new game.
Oh, that's so cool.
And the guy's gonna try it on his phone so that Joel's he can see that he can play it.
Okay. GS, you want to see it above 735.65. GS, you want to see it above 735.65. GS, you want to see it above 735.65. It's going to consolidate right now based off my moving averages. Look, they're sideways. We're on the daily right now. The daily's telling me sideways. Slight rise up, telling me if it come down, we could possibly bounce at 726 to 721. I just see it consolidating from 721 to the 734 area until it could hold above 736. Right now, it looks good. It just needs to get above 736. But I like it, but I just don't know what you plan to do with it. If right here, you got 748, but then you got all-time highs. So what are you gonna do after all-time highs? I know what I would do, but I don't know if you know what you would do, but 748 would be a target. And I hope you know what to do after it breaks the highs. All-time highs, everyone in here is the best time to sell your contracts because you got it at the high. Like it's all-time highs. Like it's all-time highs. That's the peak. Eventually, it has to drop, right? The probability is higher of it dropping there. So you want to sell a stock when it's running massive. That's when you want to sell. And that's how I exit my. It's plenty of times we was in trading here and we got out the perfect time. Like for example, GameStop. We got in GameStop. We smashed GameStop for it was a good move on GameStop. The day we got out, the next day it fell to like $5-6. So the best time to exit a trade is when it's really outperforming. It's the best time to exit a trade. And that helps your discipline too, because that's where people get greedy is when they actually do the opposite. When it's really running, I gotta add more contracts. And yeah, it don't go too well. So GS looks good. It's building this structure and it should bounce off this 734. $734 to $726. You could see a bounce. Pardon me, y'all. All right. I like it though. Spot. If you're not in spot, it's over. It's too late. She's gone. Blowing in the wind. Yeah, she's gone. I don't know what y'all really want me to say about Spot, but I believe y'all actually was in Spot already though. But if you're in Spot, because I know y'all probably are, because yeah, some of y'all are in Spot. Spot looks good. If you are in Spot and you up, get money. Spot looks good. A level you want to look out for is 744 on Spot. A level you want to look out for is 744 on Spot, and that's a level where I'm pretty sure it could reject. And with your AVWAP, I'm not sure if I said this. Actually, I know I didn't say it. All-time highs, anchor that. We're above that. That's good. The IPO, the day it went public, anchor that. We're above this, man. Spot is bullish. If it breaks above 745, you're gonna see 780. If it breaks above 745, you're gonna see 780 plus. Spot looks good. It's amazing. Spot looks really good. This is the best chart that we looked at so far. Chart looks beautiful. Look at that, consistent. This was a nice run right here, but we had a good pullback back to the previous high area, so that's perfect. And now we can continue higher. Spot is beautiful. 745 is resistance. You break 745, 780. This Zoom is going to drag out for another hour, so bear with me. I'm gonna get off at. Wait, let me see something real quick.
Drag that shit out there.
Okay, I had to check my messages real quick to make sure. Yeah, we'll probably be on here for another hour then. So let me hold on. All right. See, that's why I can't tell y'all that I'm going to extend stuff, because then I start taking my time. How long I've been on here so far? 2 hours. I don't understand. Sometimes I'd be like, I don't understand how I'd be fucking on here so long. That's God. He be wanting me to teach. I gotta go outside though. I've been sitting down. I just noticed that I was sitting down for a long ass time. All right, go to the bathroom, baby. Huh?
Hair still here?
No. I was about to say.
Yeah, make sure y'all stay hydrated too. It's still man hot out.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. Damn, the sun's sunny. Okay, so IBM. It feels so beautiful out here. First, how y'all feeling? Cause I was going a little bit. How y'all feeling?
Getting that melanin in.
That's a fact. You outside?
Taking a break.
Or that's Davion. What up, bro?
Good.
Damn, this sun feels so good. All right, give me something to drink. Sitting by your garden. That's beautiful. But where y'all see me sitting at, in front of me, I have a rose tree, and then there's some tulips and stuff, and then there's an apple tree literally right in front of me. So I'm definitely at peace for sure. And then I got something I'm about to show y'all in a little bit. We're gonna do 30. I'm not gonna tell y'all what y'all doing. I'm gonna just, okay. I'm gonna just no. I'm sorry, baby. No, I gotta take you after the Zoom. I'm gonna take you. After the Zoom, I'm gonna take you. Sound a little bit too happy to be going with mommy. Say you sound a little too happy to be going with mommy. Nothing. Good attitude, Jakai. I said good attitude. Huh?
I got a little too happy to go with mommy.
Yeah, I was messing with you. Just a little bit.
Wait, so I need to get my book back, my VM.
Yeah, make sure you got everything. It's probably done charging now. All right. IBM. Where does the chart do that? Oh, let me check the chat before I go straight in. Not complaining, learning a lot. Thanks. Nice. Good. I'm sitting in my garden. Feeling great. All well. Great. All good. Feeling blessed. They've been working me so tough. I'm just not able to say what's up. What's good, Ash? Rams. Let's go. Rudy. Okay. So that's cost. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna hit every stock. PANW. I definitely seen that a few times. Damn, that melanin. Feel good. The sun. Straight to my scalp. Alright, IBM. I don't think I can see my chart. I can't. Alright. 30 minutes. Damn, this sun is really sunny. Trying to see if I want to sit in the grass. It's just too much sun.
I can't wait for you to come to Phoenix and say that.
Oh no, I'm not coming to Phoenix. So you're gonna be
You said I'm not coming.
Yeah, hell no. Yeah, no, I ain't coming to Phoenix. Damn, I don't know how you do it, bro. That I always heard about Phoenix just being stupid hot. And then I met somebody that was from there. He was saying it's really hot, but it's not dry. And I was like, I don't know where you're at in Phoenix, but
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that was. It's
yeah.
definitely dry out here.
Are you in Arizona?
Yeah, I'm in Phoenix. I can tell you this: when it's
I said
120
Arizona.
degrees out here,
Not
I'd rather be in 120 degrees out here, anywhere, Midwest, down south. That humid shit, y'all can have that shit. I was out in Louisville, Kentucky for the Breonna Taylor situation. It was only like 90 degrees out there. I felt like I was about to die. I wanted to come back home so bad.
So yeah, imagine how it is over here in the city. We got all these buildings and warehouses and stuff. It'd be humid.
Hey man, you gotta be built for that humidity, baby.
But y'all down south though, that shit different too.
That shit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dry heat ain't that like that humidity.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I salute y'all. My mom always be trying to get me to come down there. I come down there a few times. I don't know. I guess I just been on the East Coast. Well, my whole life, of course, but I don't know. Down south, that weather. Like I've been in Jamaica and Africa and stuff, but yeah, I can't even complain because that shit is different. Jamaica is different. I think
Yeah,
Jamaica
Jamaica
was
nice
probably
though.
hotter than Africa when I went. I've been to Africa so many times, but Africa can hit the hundreds a few times. That shit is hot. Travel, y'all. Open your mind. That's what opened minds. My last trip to Accra, Ghana. Well, it's probably jail. Jail opened my mind, and then my daughter sharpened my mind, and then Accra, Ghana just gave me a whole perspective of the world, and that really defined my mind. Make sure you travel. 15 minute. This is IBM. IBM don't look good. Damn. My red is the 200. My blue is the 100. My green is the 10-day. My yellow is the 20-day. And it's sloping down. Yeah, I got you with the UNH. I got you. So sloping down, declining. Not gonna spend time on this. It just got above the 5-day moving average, which is 237. It got room and it will reject that 247. It got room and it will reject at 247. And I'm sure of that. All right. That's IBM. So IBM don't look good. IBM, Apple. So this went Apple. Wow, I was waiting for Apple to do that shit. I got smoked on Apple. I don't even think I um even told y'all about Apple. I got absolutely smoked on this. I forgot what happened, but I was good. I was just gonna chill. I was gonna roll over the contract. I think it might have been Trump. Well, I think Apple bounced. When this gap up happened? I forgot what it was, but I was down here, and then when it gapped up the next day, that shit crushed me. And oh yeah, the butterflies out here because it filled my energy.
It gapped up when when they he went and had that meeting with Trump in office or some shit.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I'm saying Apple gapped up when they had that meeting with Tim Cook and Trump. That's when it
Okay,
gapped up. I mean, yeah, that's all gapped up.
got you. So Apple alleges violation. So Apple, a class action lawsuit against Apple alleges violation of federal security laws regarding false claims about AI features in Siri for the iPhone 16, potentially impacting sales. That's not good. Apple's down almost 1%. So Apple looks good, y'all. Apple, I was waiting for it to break this resistance. Could y'all hear me? It's loud. The nature is speaking. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you
we
sound
can hear
good.
you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So we're bouncing at 230.77. So 231 we're bouncing at on Apple. I want to see it hold that level. 231 to 230. I want to see Apple hold. If it could hold 231 to 230, I have to give her. Let me see. if Apple could hold 230 to 231, we got 237. If Apple could hold 230 to 231, candles bounce off candles, we got 237. And then we have, see this right here is 242, right? Let me show y'all something. So this right here, this red candle, I'm gonna use my trend line. I'm not gonna do a horizontal, so I can know where this is at, and I'll just keep extending it. The reason why I did that is because candles bounce off candles, but not all the time. You see it broke through, but there's a ceiling right here that I seen. So when you see multiple candles rejecting and the body is aligned in the same spot, that's a resistance, or vice versa. It could be a support if it's coming from the bottom. Right here, all these candles are rejecting the same spot. So that 245, 35, look, it always came up here. So now I'm like, okay, if Apple could hold 230 to 231, the target is 237, 242, 242 to 243, 245. The target is 237, 242 to 243, 245, as long as it holds 230 to 231. Apple is bullish, just needs to hold that level. Now look, I got you, T-boy. He made sure that I didn't forget this stock. I think he posted it a few times. Or I'm just bugging probably. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see you, Natasha. All praise is due to God. But I appreciate your time though. UNH. I had did the breakdown UNH in the damn chat. UNH isn't bullish. Now y'all can see what I see. You see this rectangle? You want to get above this rectangle to be bullish. Why? I'm on a weekly, not even a daily. On a weekly, it just broke above a level for a short-term trend. And why I say that, the 10-day moving average just broke above that. That's the short-term trend. But what is the 20-day? The pullback and the uptrend. Remember the last Zoom, a queen asked me, do I pay attention to it in the puts? And yes, I do. Why? Because we're going to retest this 20 and look how aggressive that 20 is. Look how that moving average is, and remember that. The detail of the moving average. Pay attention to every little piece of it on how it moves. Look how it's declining down aggressively. We will reject that. We'll tap that and fall down. So 249 is the target for UNH, and they'll probably reject that. I said UNH will touch 320 today. Earlier, it's currently at 308. I said it when it was at 302. It's at 309 basically. I said it'll touch 320. Let's see if it does. We still got some time. The target would be 349.50. It'll most likely reject there. If it don't, then you got 421 to 424. An area where it could reject that, and the target would be 450. 450 is an area it definitely needs to break. If it can't break that, it'll fall hard. UNH isn't bullish until it's above 495. It's not much I want to say about this. It's not, I can't even use that word, shitty. It's just, it's taking a hit right now. But I know if it loses this though, this 2018 highs, yeah, it's gonna be shitty. Look at that nasty drop. Ooh, look at that spike, 309. We said 320, y'all, and I called that at like 302. So somebody took that little play. I know you up right now because that shit hasn't pulled back really today. It's just been, it's just been going up. So you're definitely eating. I pray someone took that play. I didn't. It was too shitty for me. Microsoft is trading sideways. I wouldn't touch it. Why I'm saying is, I'm on 30 minutes. Let me not run my mouth too much. Let me see. Daily. Oh, it is trading sideways. Microsoft has to break above 526 to be bullish. It has to hold 524, which is my 5-day moving average. I still have the 20-day, so the pullback happened. Remember, the 20-day is a pullback in the uptrend, so the 518 held, bouncing. I like the wicks I'm seeing from the bottom. Buyers here. We got above the 5-day. The 5-day is flat. It's not declining, so that's a good sign. The 10-day is rising up. It has to hurry up and break above 526. It has to hurry up and break above 526 in order to go higher. Because 526 could do this. This moving average like a snake. And then when it's declining down, price declines down. So you want to see it hurry up and get above the 10-day moving average at 526. You want to see it close above 526 today for Microsoft. And if it could do that on Microsoft, you got, if it close above 526, the target is 533. If it closes above 526, the target is 533. If it closes above 526, the target is 533 on Microsoft. I hope nobody else is adding to this. Damn, yeah, still are adding. You're already, T-Boy. You're already. Let me go back where I was at. How much stocks do we got? CLS, bounce off the 20-day on the daily. What is the 20-day? The pullback in the uptrend, bouncing below the 10-day. 5-day moving average declining. 186 has to hold on this. It has to break above 203.60. So if you're not in, don't get in until it breaks above 203.60. If you're in, it has to hold 186.60 and break above 203.60. Right now, it's just sideways. I can't say much. You just don't want to see it lose 186, and it has to break above 203.60. It looks like it's gonna continue to range a little bit, so it's gonna be choppy. If you see it keep rejecting the 201, like, let me see the weekly. If it keeps rejecting 201 for like 2 days, 2 daily candles, you probably want to look at it. Look to be getting out, depending on how this moving average is. Right now, the moving average is strong. It's rising up. That's how you want to see it. Because look how the candle bounced. Like, it didn't even touch it, and buyers was there. Because that 20-day is rising up. The yellow is the way it's a steep hill up. It's going to bounce when it's like that. Uber looks like it's showing me inverse head and shoulders. I don't think we went over that on here, so I'm gonna show you what an inverse head and shoulders is. So this is a head and shoulders. The head's right here. That was ugly. The head's right here. The left shoulder is right here. The right shoulder is right here. So I just inverted my chart though. So that pattern, the head and shoulder pattern, this right here, when it's like this, that's a bearish pattern. It'll break the base and fall down, but being as though it's inverted, it's now a bullish pattern. So what's going to happen is with Uber is going to come back up and retest $97.50. It looks good. It broke above 92. Now you need to see 92 just continue to hold as support. Once it breaks 93.40 and hold 93.40, you're looking at 97.50 on Uber, because that is an inverted head and shoulders. I'm about to share my screen. It's 119. Doing good.
The inverse head and shoulder pattern has 3 swing lows. The middle swing low is the lowest of all 3. The line connecting the 2 swing highs of the pattern is called the neckline. In the bullish instance, the left shoulder and the head forms lower lows, highlighting the existing downwards trend. The right shoulder, by ending above the head or forming a higher low, halts the bearish trend. The break above the neckline confirms a change of trend to bullish. Hence, the inverse head and shoulders pattern is a reversal chart pattern. Look to buy on breakout above the neckline or on pullback to the neckline after the breakout. The volume should increase during breakout. Stop loss can be placed below the low of the breakout candle or below the right shoulder. For the target, measure the distance between the neckline and the head. Then, project this distance from the breakout point. The inverse head and shoulder
All I see is Rudy, the princess. That's all I see on my screen just now. God bless, bro. Alright, now they fucking biting me now.
Hey, B, quick question. Would you mind, what was there was a level on Uber at 94. What was it?
Ab, y'all. I go by Ab.
My
And the
bad. Yeah,
level,
my bad.
you cool. The level is $93.50 that I want to see it break above and then hold. And then if you could do that, then it's $97.40. Oh, 50 cents. $97.50 will be the target after $93.50. And it's now it's at $93.20. So you're close.
Appreciate it.
Y'all ready? Palantir. Palantir 10-day is holding 175. Palantir don't look bad. Declining 5-day moving average is the only thing I don't like. But it's holding the 10. So 174.
Can you share your screen?
My apologies. Thank you. Yeah, you sound like you was mad at me just now. I'm sorry. I don't want to use the word sorry. Huh?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Thank you. Say, all right. San Diego. Alex, you calling me? Somebody from San Diego calling me. Hello? Yeah, it's not you, Alex. It was telemarketing. All right. 174.60, the 10-day moving average. I need to see that whole declining 5-day. I think Palantir is just having a healthy pullback. As long as 174 hold, it's cool. It's gonna go back up to 183. And if it breaks above 183 on Palantir, then I'm looking at 185, 189, and then another all-time highs at 195. To the upside, if Palantir holds 174, the targets is 183.75, 185 to 186, then all-time highs at 195. To the downside, if it loses 174.60, 170 will be the next target. And if it loses that, 165. And it more than likely will bounce anywhere from 165 to 160. Palantir looks good. It's not much I can say. It's been running crazy. So it's a dangerous play, though. Yeah, the pullback to 165 will be good, though. Hood. Hood looks good. It just popped above my 5-day moving average. It's 3 cents, 3 ticks. Well, 3 cents above that. 4 cents above that now. Hood looks good. And these, it looks good. If it holds above 112.45, the target for Hood is 116. If it holds above 112.45, the target on Hood is 116. It looks good. If it comes back down, it'll bounce at 108 to 107. Hood looks good on Hood. Oh, I'm almost done knocking that thing out. Toast. Never heard of this company. Toast. Declining 5-day moving average. 10-day is crossing below the 20, which is the green, crossing below the yellow. When a lower moving average crosses below a higher moving average, do we know what that is? Put in the chat. Whenever a lower moving average crosses below a higher moving average, what is that? What does that mean? What does it mean when a lower moving average crosses below a higher moving average? What type of signal is that? Toast. That's a fact. Fact. That's a bearish signal. That's a bearish signal. Now, vice versa, whenever the lower moving average cross above your higher moving average, that is a bullish signal. The 5-day, we crossing down right now, and as you can see, these candles always bounced over here. So we'll find where the support is at, the most candles, most touches we want. So I'll put it right there. I got the most touches. I'm looking at every candle in the body of every candle to pick my spot. So I'm like, okay. In the 5-day, you see it's starting to lose momentum. It's not declining down as hard as it was before. It looks, but when it's doing this right here, this you'll see the moving average actually go like this on the lower time frame. It'll smack it down. So it's below 43.30. It has to be above 43.30. Yes. And look what Talisha said in the chat. It rejected 43.30. So being as though it's rejecting 43.30, if it can't break above that, we'll look for 41.50 as the next target. And if it loses 41.50, we got 41, which is our 100-day moving average. So we'll look for a bounce at 41.50 or 41. If we want calls, we need it above 43.50. And honestly, no, because the 10-day is coming down and it'll smack it down. So it needs to be above 47 for calls. So toast is not toast. It's not toasted yet. It's still holding. See, this was support. This is good on the weekly. This is real good. See, it was rejecting this resistance right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 45 days it rejected right here, because this is the weekly. What is the weekly? Every candle represents 5 daily candles in one, because it's the week. So if you're new to these intervals, like 15-minute would mean every candle in here represents 15 minutes worth of data. But being as though I'm on a weekly, every candle here represents 1 week worth of data. So now look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a real retest right here. 40. Wait, what did I say over here? 35, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 35 days it rejected right here. Pardon me. Over here, 45 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 45 days it bounced off of here. That's a solid support. Resistance once was resistance, and now it's support. Now another retest is coming to support again. If it bounced here, this is a perfect entry, because we know in the past it already showed that it was support. Not only 1 week, but 8 weeks in a row, it showed us that it was support. And now over here, we have the 20-day. What's the 20-day? Pull back in the uptrend. So this is healthy right here. Perfect entry would be at 41.35 with tight stop loss. And then you'll use this as your protection right here. So if it breaks under here, you want your stop loss to trigger. So you'll put it right below. You'll put it under 40.50, the stop loss, depending on your risk though. But the perfect entry would be 41.35 to 41.60. It's your perfect entry right there. But you want to make sure that you get your bounces right here, and you want your moving averages to come down. Your 10-day needs to catch up. You want to see a 10-day come down, or you want to see a 20-day catch up to your 10-day, because you need them to flow in harmony with each other, or we could just keep consolidating here. Pay attention to your moving averages. Right now, it's telling me it's not ready. The 20, the yellow, it's not rising up. The 10, we're rejecting it. The 5 is declining down, so it's a waiting game on toast. I never heard all these coming from. What the hell they?
I was about to tell you about toast, but I realized I'd be kind of lying. But it's kind of like a service, like food service is kind of what they do with.
What, bro?
I thought I knew, but I was like, nah, let me not get on here and lie. But it's like, it's food service related. I do know that.
Okay, I don't believe. You said you said
like restaurants use it. Like
It
it's like a
is.
restaurant.
It's the payment. It's the payment. It's like the payment system or service that they use when you go in and get a receipt from a restaurant.
Thank you, Malik. I'm in the area.
For sure.
Appreciate it. I didn't know that neither. He said, "I like to lie." That's crazy. All right. Who sent me this? Who sent me this shit right here? Sent me this bullshit. I ain't gonna say your name. I'm just upset. That's all. Where? Damn, this chat is flooded. Where is it? This is blasphemy right here. Where? You know who you are. You sent me this.
Some blasphemy.
This is disgusting. We was at this this is nasty. Just look. Look at the price. That's all I gotta say. We
They
move
playing
on.
with you,
That's
bro.
nasty. How dare you send that shitty ass stock in this chat? It's a shitty stock right there. How many ices you think you're gonna eat?
This was my first one with the ice in it.
So you just been eating them with juice in it?
Yeah.
Okay, that still don't matter, Jakai. You're just eating all of them. Your mom's here?
No, she comes in 5 minutes.
It's hot as hell.
Yeah, she told me to come out here.
She didn't tell you it was hot. She said she don't care.
No, since I just chose to come out here.
So why you said she told you to come out here?
Because she said stand at the door.
Oh. Whatever she say, go. CoreWeave is a bad stock. You want to look. This is a terrible stock. You want to look for stocks like this. I don't know if you're using moving averages, but check my previous zooms. You want to see stocks like this at resistance. You want to see perfect structures like your higher lows. You want to see look at this red candle right here where my mouse is at. What is it doing? It's retesting the previous highs. That's how you build structure. You want to see that. Now you want to see a base form. The base right here. So candles bounce off candles. So there's a good chance we bounce off this area. And we did exactly that. You want to pay attention to that structure, the base. Look at that. The wick bounced right off of that. We're above all my moving averages. We're above the all-time high AVWAP. We're rejecting resistance, but we're not falling apart. That's what I like to see. And that's the weekly. On the daily, it's going to look even better. Look what my moving average is telling me. The 10 is about to cross up. The 20, the 5-day is rising up. The 100 is rising up. This is beautiful right here. Look for stocks like this. CoreWeave don't look good. I don't even really want to get too far into it, but CoreWeave is going. I'm going back. It might be going to 67. Yeah, that's a shitty company. I don't need to check balance sheets, revenue, none of that. I'm going to check the chart, and then I'll check the fundamentals. The chart will tell me what the fundamentals are. The chart is dropping for some reason. We just got to find out. So I'm not going to check the fundamentals first because the fundamentals could be beautiful. And I can go to the chart and it's like, hell no, I'm not putting my money in this. So what's going on here on Oscar is already. So it's been doing this for long because I already got the pattern right here. It's a cup and handle. Right handle, what I said do. Right handle consolidates. I got the fibs on here and all that. I want to see it get above 1765. It gets above 1765. The target is 2250. If it rejects there, then it's a rinse and repeat process. Once it breaks out of 2250, the way that you do this is saying the target will be 28. I'm going to take the top right here of the base. Well, this neckline right here, the top. I'm gonna I see her. And then I'm gonna take the bottom of love you more. I'm gonna take the bottom of. Text me. Be good. You good, yo? Okay. So then I'm gonna take the neckline, and then I'm gonna take it to the bottom. And what I'm gonna do is, now that I got that trend line to measure it, I'm gonna put it right here on top of the trend line, and it's telling me that the target is 33. So now 33 is the target. So 28, you could just say because the fib. So 28 will be a target, and then 33 if it breaks and hold about 22.50. That's only if it breaks them above and hold 22.50. Remember, it could reject that 22.50. It has to get above 1765 though. What time is it? 1:39. Doing good. It's close. Jeremy told me some could we chart Enron. My memory is superb. Won't be getting me again. Fuck no. He had me chart. He had me chart like fucking what's that shit? What's that company called? I forgot the name of it. But he had me chart a company that's no longer with us. Well, he had me pull up the chart. Can we chart Enron? He shot up. What's the ticker for Paul? I gotta go inside, man. This shit's starting to bite me now. Oh, that's wow. PANW. Tired of seeing this stock. Give it up.
Bro, you got me dying over here. You tired of seeing that?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cause this like the disrespect. I go over to every Zoom and it's like, we are not learning. We are not listening to Ab. It's like, but no, that ass, y'all keep showing me the stock. This stock is ass. I'm sweating now. This is the monthly. It looks like it's about to go under the 20-day, 174.75. We're at 175.80 right now. It has to hold.
You're not showing the screen, Ab.
How did that even happen? Was I sharing my screen with the previous stock?
Yeah, it just turned to your face, and then now we see your face again.
Oh, that just must be God. He wants y'all to stare at this handsome face. All right, word. That's what we acting like, niggas, not listening. It's like nah, but damn, it feels good in here. Okay. Declining 5-day moving average. This is the monthly, and this looks bad. Declining 5-day moving average. It has to stay above 175. It is above it right now, but I don't think it's gonna hold. Let me see the weekly. Okay, it's bouncing off the 100-day, 5-day. So 186 is where PANW is gonna go. It's a good chance it rejects from 186 to 192. It's a good chance it rejects there. Look at this, how long it's been trading sideways. But now it looks like a lower high might be possibly setting up here. But we have a head and shoulders pattern. Remember what that is with the video I showed y'all? Why? This is the inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So if it could break above 193, is bullish. But remember what I always say, 207 is where you want to see it above. I wouldn't trade this stock. I don't like this stock. It's been doing the same thing over and over. it just don't look good. It's below 100 and 200. Anytime a stock is below the 100 and 200, I automatically close the chart, because if it's below the 200, that means sellers are in control. Right? Right.
Sounds like it's ass to me.
Yeah. We're getting it. Yeah. Shit definitely is ass. Huh? Oh, thank you, Malika. That was the first message that I seen. The dad. Wait, I lost your message. All right, so I'm gonna just start from the bottom, work my way up, because I love when people. All praise is due to Allah. With everything I do, but when people talk about me being the father, though, I just ask Allah just for me to let me just get this shine just a little. I love that though, because I do really strive to be the best dad that I could be. All right, boom. It's the best way to spend a Friday. Word. Okay, appreciate you. Niggas not listening to my Biggie voice. Blasphemy. I'm from the East Coast, but no, everybody's from North. I'm from North. We big on Tupac. Biggie lyrics, it's a little suspect. We're not talking about Biggie.
Talk your shit, Ab. Tell them where it's at. Pac.
Biggie lyrics. He's not here with us now. I don't want to talk about the dad, but his lyrics wasn't. He used to talk about raping women, throwing kids over the bridge. He used to say pedophile stuff if she's younger than, I don't know. He's just not mine.
He also said, I just want to add this because I found this out and I listened to just the verse. He said, I don't want to go to, well, he basically said, fuck heaven. I don't want to go because I can't fuck hoes.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, huh?
What you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, then most importantly.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit right there.
He used to rub that eye on Diddy's shoulder. Once I seen that,
damn, not the eye.
Yeah, the eye. Belina know the eye that I'm talking about. Yeah, he rubbed that eye.
I'm weak.
Right on Diddy's.
We know she know.
Yeah. Ass equal PANW. That's a fact. In my defense, this is my first Zoom. Oh wait, what happened to Jazz? Was that you? Why she saying in my defense is my first Zoom? If this is your first Zoom and stuff, and that was you that posted the stock, we just gonna blame that on KT Tactical. Don't be mad at me. We'll just blame it on him. All right. Yeah, Brick City. That's a fact. I got that tatted on me. Damn, don't do my girl Valina like that. She not here right now. You being loud. I see who we look. That's why I see why y'all got y'all women's group. Y'all probably be talking about us, man. Nah, man, please don't cloud my mind with that, y'all. Nah, man, oh my God, oh, what bigoted death thing that hurt me. God damn. You need to, yeah, that's, nah. Damn, bro, I'm sorry you had to learn like that way. Just repent. Repent, that's all you could do right now. Man, leave PANW alone, she'll be right. I don't know, bro. I don't know. How do you think it will perform after earnings? Niggas not listening to my Biggie boy. I got one thing that I know I have to go over. About to go get a bacon cheeseburger.
Hey, my fault, y'all. I stepped away. We went over NVIDIA already, right?
Huh?
We went over NVIDIA, right? I had stepped away.
Well, no, we didn't.
All right, cool.
Y'all lucky. He stepped in. He saved you. NVIDIA 176.50. It looks like what is about to retest. It needs to hold 176.50. It looks good. 17, even if it holds 179, that's good. my target for NVIDIA is 184. If it could break 184, I got 186. It looks good. It's not too much I could say because it's been running hard, other than it's risky. It's under the 5-day right now, but 181, 182, you want to see it get above you. After 182, you got 184, you got 186. It's not much I could say on the video, but it looks good. The dad is beautiful to see. Thank you.
I appreciate it. And I got to take my kid to Little League football or whatever. So thanks just for this. And I'll see y'all in the chat. Thanks, everybody.
You're welcome, bro. It's like DoorDash. Yeah, y'all messy. Y'all try. Somebody said I'm scrolling back up trying to see who it is. We all.
Hey, go ahead and cook their ass about that cheeseburger. I wanted to hear it.
You shout out. But no, on some serious stuff. All right, so I appreciate everybody for their time. That was really, it was good. I got to just flow. I love just being me. I'm always gonna be me. I'm never gonna give you less than me. You're always gonna get 100% me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing at all, because I don't even. Yeah, the cheeseburger, the bacon, stuff a lot. I don't sugarcoat nothing for nobody. I always been that way. But what I want to say is, everybody, we have to stay focused. We have to still hold on to our morals and not be too wrapped up on the stock market. I don't know about y'all, but I don't worship money. But from what I'm seeing, a lot of people worship money. It's okay to be into stocks and stuff like that, but is that all y'all care about, though? I have to say, basically, I know a lot of people told me that they're amazing, incredible, they're great, they're good. Some of us lie, but it's okay because that's how you get yourself to be there. But some of us may not be feeling good, great, or anything. Some of us may be feeling an illness or a sickness. And I wrote something last night that I said in the group. After difficulty comes ease. But ease is not a promise given freely. It is earned through struggle, through sacrifice, through unshakable faith. In the Quran, it says, indeed, with hardship comes ease. In the Bible, it says, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore, for the former things have passed away. Why don't you have faith, but you have fear? Does not make sense. Why don't you have faith, but you have fear? You don't turn your back on difficulty, because after difficulty comes ease. When you don't have faith in Allah or God, the same thing. When you don't have faith, you are disrespecting him. And he's going to punish you, as he should. You're going to get more misery because you don't have faith in him. That is disrespectful to him. You're basically telling him he's not capable of making your life better. So why should he? He's just going to show you more sadness, more negativity, and all of that stuff that you're manifesting. We have to, it's bigger than stocks. We got to, for one, not forget what happened to us in order to move forward, but we all forget it. It's been almost 500 years that we haven't been in control. And I'm not a colorist, racist, or none of that. I speak truth. It's been almost 500 years, and we don't even talk about it no more. And racism still happens. I see it every day. I just seen it. I don't see it every day. I see it every month. I just seen it last week in Pennsylvania. Damn, what the fuck happened? I can't even think right now, but the racist shit still goes on. I see it all the time on social media and stuff, and we just turn our backs, like we don't see it no more. Like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Fred Hampton, Marcus Garvey, like we just turned our back on all of them and just forgot about them. Not me. It's like we once was in control, powerful. We are the originals. We are the originals. We just was confused and put in here, and they fucked up our minds. Let me ask you a question. Can two white people make a black person? No, they can't.
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Absolutely not.
Can two black people make a light-skinned person?
Yes, I
Even
made
a
one.
white person. Yes. Because black is in color. Black is the essence from which all color comes from. We are the true first ones to be here. Adam was a black person. That's the first, and that wasn't even a man. It doesn't say he was a man. He man and woman. That's a whole different thing. But we are not there no more. The Europeans took over, and we just happily we're just happy to be slaves still, and that's just, it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I don't like playing around too much in the chat and stuff, because we are here to learn and stuff. I'll play sometimes, but my thing is I just look around and just be like, we are comfortable with these shackles that we don't even see on us. Like we still are doing generational wealth, like going for it, but I just be in my head like, that's all you're worried about. You're not worried about making this world a better place, serving others. How can you be God and not practice God's will? I don't get it. We're supposed to be supporting and serving all of us, not just our family. It's bigger than our family, because our kids is going to have to live in this sick world that we're in. Why do we want to keep having generations come in and repeating the process over and over? We need to really lock in. After difficulty comes ease. You have to watch. Let me take a bite of this isn't a bacon. No, this is not a bacon cheeseburger. I'm about to take a bite of my honey ginger sea moss. So you have to watch what you eat, because you're getting the spirit of that animal. All that blood and stuff like that. The blood, the guts. You watch the animals cut, slice, and tear apart the meat. You don't got teeth like that. Maybe some of y'all probably sharpen your teeth like that. You start getting angry, hyper, and wild from the meat. Those that eat like vegetarians from the sea, food from heaven, we are more peaceful. It's a fact. It's a true fact. If you start dealing with the way people eat, you start preparing the vessel for something better to come into the mind. What you eat is from your eyes, from your ears, and through your mouth. You have an intricate nervous system. Your brain is in your stomach. You have to be very careful what you're feeding it. This is the house of God, because you are a God. This is the real house of God. You're poisoning yourself. You're killing yourself slowly. And What ethnicity is killing themselves more than any other ethnicity? The black people. Diabetes, high cholesterol, all of that stuff for a reason. But we talk about we only live once. The next generation gonna say the same thing. Bloodlines killing off. We still trapped in this maze. We can have as much money as we want. That's not freedom. You only can get freedom one way. That's through the mind. Knowledge is freedom. Angels. Angels aren't some things with wings that they say. Heaven and hell, that's not heaven. Heaven is here. Heaven is when you put God and a woman at your feet. That's heaven. Hell, shit, we already in hell. Fucking that's heaven and hell. I lost track because I got off real quick. In the Bible it says he is the bread of life in John 6. After miraculously feeding the crowd with bread and fish, Jesus told them not to work for food that spoils, but for that endures to eternal life. He then declares, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger, and whoever believes in me shall never thirst. In the Surah Al-Madiyah, chapter 5, verse 112 to 115 in the Quran, the request, Jesus' disciples asked him to ask God to send down a table spread with food from the heavens. They wanted it as a sign from God to reassure their hearts, to be a feast for them, and to serve as a witness for Jesus' truthfulness. Jesus prayed to God saying, O Allah, our Lord, send down for us a table spread with food from heaven to be for us a festival for first of us and the last of us, and a sign from you, and provide for us, and you are the best of providers. God responds by saying he will send the table down, but warns that whoever disbelieves afterward will be punished with a severe punishment unlike any other. Now, the real food is that comes from heaven. What you're looking for is knowledge. When you open the book and you put it halfway, it has wings. That is your angel. Knowledge. Have a blessed one. I love everybody here. Y'all stay focused. Stop killing yourselves. Stop poisoning yourselves. It tastes good, but whatever tastes good and look good for you isn't good for you. We got to eat better. We killing ourselves slowly but surely. And it's sad. It's sad. We play about it, but it's sad. I'm going to be here at the age of 90, still possibly doing Zooms, still looking good, skin still smooth, hair just glistening, just looking all fine. Just God just blessed me. Why? Because I eat very healthy. I watch what I listen to. I pay close attention what I listen to. I watch what I look at, and I pay very, very close attention to what I digest, what I eat. Once you do these things, you're going to elevate. How can a gang member from Newark that went to jail more than 6 times, that used to love a gun, that used to rob people and all that, get away from that and smile and be happy every day? It's no coincidence. I'm talking about me. It's no coincidence. I put my faith in Allah. I changed my mind. I start praying. I start walking in God's will. I start serving others. When you have kids, he just allowed me to start over in life. Here's another chance for you. A gangbanger from Newark that hate people, that used to hate people, used to rob people. Now I love people. And I look really good. Like I could just tell the touch he has on me. It just does so much good for you, just mentally and physically. Like you'll feel so much better. Like the pimples, all that, the food, the pimples is when you eat this nasty food, it's just like a garbage bag. You put your food in a garbage bag, it has nowhere to go. So what it does, your skin, your body is a beautiful thing. It cures itself by releasing, pushing that garbage bag out of your skin. So then you get a pimple. That's it, releasing the nasty, toxic, the mucus and stuff that you're putting in you. You're killing yourselves. You're giving yourself cancer, AIDS, and all that stuff through the food. A lot of it is through the food. And a lot of us praise. And the last thing is stop letting religion separate us. If you are Muslim, then you have to accept Christians. If you're a Christian, you have to accept Muslims. All praise, hallelujah, praise be the glory. Y'all, like in the church, praising Muhammad. That's Muslim. Muhammad means praiseworthy. So who is Jesus? Muhammad. Who is Muhammad? It's together. It's the same thing. Moses right there. That's crazy. All praise. Hallelujah. Y'all are just saying Muhammad. Muslims and Christians, we are one. We are one. There is only one person. Not even person. There is only one source. And that is Allah, God. The gods of gods, the Almighty, the most merciful. Alhamdulillah, all praise be to Allah. Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon to you and everyone in here. God bless everyone in here. Stay focused, get your mind right, and I'll see y'all in the Patreon. Smile and serve others. That's your only job. That is your only job. Peace, gods and goddesses.